The world had been holding its breath for weeks as Russian President Vladimir Putin and former US President Donald Trump prepared for a rare face-to-face meeting in Alaska. The symbolism was powerful. Alaska, a territory once sold by Russia to the United States in 1867, now serving as neutral ground for two of the world's most controversial leaders. The Kremlin billed the summit as a dialogue for peace, while Trump's camp promoted it as a chance to reset global power. Speculation ran wild. Ukraine, NATO expansion, oil trade, and even Arctic military bases were on the agenda. But what shocked the world wasn't the handshake or the photo ops. It was what Putin revealed after the meeting. At a late-night press conference in Anchorage, Putin leaned into the microphones, his expression icy. "We did not only discuss Ukraine or sanctions. We discussed the possibility of reshaping the global order." Mr. Trump proposed ideas that, if revealed in detail, would shake Washington to its core. He paused. Reporters held their breath. "I will not betray his confidence fully, but I will say this: Trump believes Alaska should have never been sold. He wants to renegotiate history." The room erupted. Within hours, US media went into meltdown. Was Trump advocating a return of Alaska? Or was this Putin's carefully engineered narrative to deepen divisions in America ahead of the 2028 election season? Meanwhile, Trump himself, speaking later from a luxury lodge in Anchorage, only added fuel to the fire. "Let's just say, folks, I had a very interesting conversation with Putin. We talked about Alaska, about history, about mistakes. Some big mistakes. People are going to be shocked when they hear the truth." Markets tumbled. Alaskan lawmakers demanded clarity, and the Pentagon quietly raised its Arctic alert level. Behind closed doors, the conversation had been even stranger than anyone could imagine. Inside a dimly lit cabin overlooking the icy waters of the Bering Sea, Putin and Trump sat across from each other. No aides, no translators, just a roaring fire and 2 glasses of vodka. "Donald," Putin began, his voice calm, "the West thinks this is about Ukraine, but I tell you, our true battleground is the Arctic. Whoever controls the ice, controls the future." Trump leaned in, nodding. "I like the sound of that. Tremendous resources. Oil, gas, rare minerals. Nobody talks about that. Nobody knows it better than me." Then Putin dropped the first bombshell. "What if I told you, Donald, that Alaska was never truly America's? That the 1867 deal was a cover? The real agreement was that Russia could reclaim it under certain conditions." Trump's eyes widened. "So you're saying the deal wasn't real? That means Alaska is, what, yours?" Putin smirked. "Or ours, if we choose." Trump paused, calculating. "You know, Vladimir, I could make a deal. Maybe Alaska becomes a shared zone. Joint authority. Imagine that headline. Trump brings peace through power." Putin raised his glass. "And in return, sanctions disappear. NATO weakens. The world bends." The fire crackled, sealing their unspoken pact. Hours later, when Putin hinted